Hello, I am Kodili-nye. We are going to discuss about the Anambra state government's move to change the face of Awada. Anambra state government move to change, to renew, regenerate Awada. I am Kodili-nye, the son of wonderful. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your geographical space or geographical location and time zone. We are going to discuss about the plan to change Awada in Onitsha, Greater Onitsha Metropolitan City. We are going to discuss about that. Remember to like, remember to comment, remember to share. Remember to subscribe, and we are going to discuss about this. Stay tuned. This the government officials meeting with the Awada landlord associations and Obosi community leaders and others. Even the deputy governor was there, the chairman of Anambra Urban Regeneration Council is there also. So we are going to discuss about it. We are going to discuss about this, knowing that it seems that Soludo is now moving on a top speed or top gear, changing gear on environment. Stay tuned.
The high rises and Anambrastategovt. So, and when that happens, my God, I didn't move to Chetty or Fuma. So, Wednesday, everybody be gone now watch. Oh, yeah. So, behind our logo, government job, can you put you? Can you? Yeah, I can't wait to see it. President America or house, obviously, government to get melody, you can know when you get in here, government, that government, or government of the people, by the people, for the people, yeah. So, O'Brien, as government, never or government, he also very long wiki. For what running out, so I did go to the view of Fuma. Email to our is there on a mama with Obia. Okay, so we enjoy one. I enjoy which Awada. It will go down and the first time it was laid out. Yeah, behind you, the man on that wall. It's the Panama House, a microphone. I'm going to go or make a microphone. And I enjoy it. It's what I want you before. Hello. I don't want to before I enjoy which. Okay, design. Okay, later about then we hang out for setback. Setback, and that implies I never cap road, right? And we got that from here to your private property, you have a setback. And we stand that here. Some of it now, 20 meters, 30 meters, and all of that, depending on the street and on here. So here now you own Chadi and the landlord. On your corner, a cohesion. You mean no get the check here, standard. Your house supposedly you will have where behind our projection. The I mean in your projection stuff supposedly never. Actually, I know all projections. From here to your private property. In fact, I didn't show that now I know. Because it count for plaque or because government our government is honor Soludo I cannot talk. But I don't walk. You don't go walking. Okay, come on, I do. Because they want a sidewalk. Usually, they want road and want gutter and want sidewalk. Sidewalk is a minimum of 4 feet. I'm not only 3 is 4 feet. So I show me now. I'm a governor of Quebec. I'm a process. It will not work. So you don't put any funding in the whole of my setback as well. So you now go east. Check your buildings. You open up. projection from your private property to the island again. You don't open I didn't have projection. So you will like to work to go there. I had that like people bulldozer there. You will like to give me up. I got a friend. And I can't live when I go me. You go me over go on a record. Any good notice. I go today go back. Only 8 days our law. I have on I had. And on Monday, no man, people fool. Now go out there 9 and small better no day fast. So people when why I ain't no friends. I actually then cause I and when I come for in Awada, one who naturally live with the oxygen. And now, I'm like, one of those no problem. If you have got to play for an effort, you could do it. Get him, man. Anyway, people, overall, if we are Saka, I know. Mkucha, get more chance. Respond, or can we stay on point, eh? So, can we get about bring get green to the environment? I cook the carbon dioxide. See any oxygen, grow up on one. I'm happy to see a lot of us who have come go of age, but in and have was eaten. Overall, by even all my didn't know me. So, maintenance, yes, those you only beat the actor. So, when you open a cabin, so they both 18. Hello, and they don't know. Otherwise, this is like a welfare bill. Again, all go where the Makahini. So, kids will remove all the projections. Kids, the second one, I will try to find a place so that they went to green or soft. Otherwise, I'm going to concrete jungle. So, then I got some cable concrete jungle and I'll put on some very fine people here. They made that one. Then another one, which had my colleague, the Commissioner for Environment, to do in Cabo, is then okay, who or former, okay, law, so the natural people will be on, but not a wound, Macagota. And I'm idea on fuels or small web again, a connect works. Commissioner, because I never just see that.
The President.
That's the Commissioner for Environment talking now to the Awada landlords and other interest groups about the plan of the Anambra State government to renew, regenerate, and revive Awada. I am Kodili-nye. Remember to share, remember to subscribe. The renewal of Awada is starting by Soludo, government of Anambra State. Anambrastategovt Anambra is going to be livable and a prosperous homeland.
And then the chairman or president today was a layout. Honorable Makeswood. And then the chairman or president today was a layout. Honorable Makeswood. So I'm no. Yeah. I'm going to na gọọmenti ga-abịa ụnụ na gọọmenti wee nọrọ ya ụnụ wee rapụ ife ụnụ na-eme rapụ shọpụ ụnụ na-afịa ebe ụnụ na-enwegasị ụnụ na-achụta ego wee ruo onwe ụnụ ụka wee nọdụ ebe ahụ nwa since 9 o'clock or so till now biko akene ụnụ gozie ụnụ for bringing out your time to wait for us. Even Abu now on our chat. The West Second not do a channel from the Anambra State. I don't know how we interaction. If I ever thought about interaction, I know Palekatoka. I don't understand them. Because I am a long way up in the government teacher name. Will to be fair. Government fee very to be fair. Man, I have to think India had a very far. What up if I actually mean? If I may understand. You can end there if I actually know because we fair. Look anabata. But any policy of government, I'm not talking about. Often the people do not embrace it. Often the media, Agotalia, when Abatia, where will I have a way to not idea that policy will not see the line of thing. Because no, the law and the media are man for the law. And therefore, say, the government is going on here, the government of the people. By the people, and also for the people. So, if I open without interaction, without Abadu, Avocado, Makeke Wadu, Avocado, or we can raise the door. Because if the people do not drive it, if I have them, I'm the sustainable. Obudu Nasi Kaka and then I didn't know how to do that when I was here. Pamania covered and 10 million. What is you? I go on a see Norca on a lodge. That's what I never 10 million. On the dear back and make sure that I take the ownership and wake away what you offer. Kadira, relax the elephant. I know Makia Batata. I am under Awada where Palicota. They do not the government is Soludo. But most times, I better be here on social media. Then I and then misunderstand the line. I'm not going to do it. Now, overnight, it was chop over. Oh, no, the chairman of Oban Chunk of Tareba. While the visit, you want for the first time, Anambra State, in Anambra Urban Regeneration Council. Only business you will create here. Because only you put now where do you develop your designs Awada and most other places? And we put designs. We put that tomato. Where do you chop all day? Because they will take the picture, go see a dois where they. But along the line, something better than me. Instead of making us in here. On a chiasso. And any responsible government, what are they found there? Capital is Nanya. Obuna, the trend in Nachias, they those die. Or say our break. Our break, where are they? They got to the extent where a boga among Muslim and fantasy. Makabazik and broken bottle. Has no mercantilism. I am and check all to the level of broken bottom. Be careful that both the residents, the landlords, and the people's health are affected. The environment are affected. Danger zone everywhere. If I get out of my book, I watch them again. Why we keep the picture of what we want to see? Where we want to take the place to. The good struck out there. I never in front of us. We're now advancing towards getting that place. That's the reason why I created that. And that is the reason that we created the Urban Regeneration Council. Obukode didn't start to become that way. All of a sudden. You know that. all we go we need great. Need the great. Need the great. Need the great. If the ojo fendo in the shishi. Abia happen see it all. All of the last year of this year that's concerned. Magalo for on this economy. And I can see it all the get back as if they go personality. Well, in reality, in the real sense of it, don't take up personality. For everyone, when I'm putting matter is sensible and reasonable enough. Don't take up personality. But not because of utmost neglect over the years, over the time. You know that only declared in Awada. Government is there, government are poor, people are there. People are poor. On Awada. To the extent that no one is Obuze law. Obuze pay the United Nations want the world has now a habitable place. It descended and went down. And a reasonable government cannot be that foolish and stupid. They allow things to continue to go that way. That is the reason Governor H. set up this Urban Regeneration Council. When all areas are not, we check it back to the design. Modern Bible to deviate, we got the wrong direction. And all night chapter 9 I got the wrong direction. And I throw my embo and I push it we change your course to the right direction. Why going towards the right direction? That is the essence. We can't have a professor, first class brain, like Anambrastategovt, or smoke things as usual. And ask business as usual. You get the essence of his brain. Get the essence of no first class. Get the essence of your professor. Okay, make exhibit here and show it forth in the exhibitions. And that is the reason I do not ever tata. Where this interaction, I will tell you good. Office I'm on there, office in the department. If you look at data, out of 179 communities in Anambra State, over 160 communities are threatened by one form of erosion or the other. 160 out of 179. That's over 85%.
Yeah, welcome back. We are discussing about that the Anambra State government moves to change Awada, part of the Onitsha metropolitan city. And that's what we are going to. We are going to read out something about that so that you can understand what that means. We're going to read out something about that. AURC meets with Awada Landlords Association. AURC stands for Anambra Urban Regeneration Council. Today, Anambra Regeneration Council held an interactive session with Awada Landlords Association on Anambra Building Repainting Challenge Scheme, Ka Anambra Chake. In his address, Chairman of AURC, Idikin Michael Architect Michael M. Okonkwo called for the cooperation of the Awada Landlord Association in the quest to regenerate the community. The interactive session is geared towards upgrading the environmental quality of the community in particular and of the state at large in a bid to carry out Mr. Governor's urban regeneration agenda. AURC chairman calls for adherence to development laws with respect to the standards, policies, and guidelines to which 1. All owners of houses or buildings located in public view areas within the neighborhoods where roads are being constructed are requested to repaint their houses according to the approved color codes. Then there must be periodic repainting, observing the standard minimum building setbacks to ensure adequate ventilation and lighting, which will help to mitigate against epidemic. It also ensures privacy. Maintaining of reasonable percentage building coverage. Provision of adequate parking lots. Avoiding of dumping of refuse in drainage channels, constant maintenance of the sewage system, prohibit setup of small industries in their ground floors, introduction of greenery for authentic planting small trees, flowers, and renovation of dilapidated buildings in good time. Also present in the meeting includes His Excellency Dr. Onyeka Ibezim, Deputy Governor, Anambra State, Honorable Chuks Brown Ibano, Transitional Chairman, Idemili North, Honorable Felix Odimewu, Commissioner for Environment, Honorable Mike Ozemena, Managing Director, Aswama, Honorable Ifi Etogo, Beautification Chairman, Chief Ernest Iwo Amadi, President General, Awada Central Community, and other stakeholders. So that's what we are discussing about. Think about Awada, the multi-layer story buildings in Awada, if they adhere to the color code, where they have a pattern of color on a street, and planting trees, at least 2 or 4 trees in front of every house, with the road rebuilt and the drainages done properly with all those with pedestrian walkways and real tidying up of the front houses, no extensions or elongations on the buildings or projections on the buildings. It will be a beauty to behold, and it will be very, very conducive for human habitation, and the environment will look spot on. That's what we've been asking for in this channel, and that's what over the years we've been fighting to see in the homeland. As an environmentalist, I do seriously believe that something must be done to revamp the homeland. And we have not seen that passion over the years in governors that have been in the homeland, or even in Anambra State. But now Soludo is changing gear in his mantra, changing gear, transformative agenda 2024. It looks like he's coming with an idea ka Anambra Chake. So if he can get these landlords, they need to repaint their house and get their houses in order using carrot and stick, he will definitely succeed. Because basically, that's what we've been asking for. Because people are looking at the government that come to their houses, their street corners that lead from the front. Because the people can only follow those they see in front of them. If the government is making announcement in the radio station from Oka, we are directing these people to do this, directing, without actually showing a model for that, the people will be definitely confused and they will not be able to follow, because a leader must lead in front unless the sheep become sheep without a shepherd. So that's what we'll be asking for, that they need to lead in front. And now this is what government should be. Getting all those civil servants that are sitting in the offices, get them in the street corners, get them in the marketplaces, get them engaged with the people that the government is leading. So by so doing, that's how you'll be able to change the homeland. The homeland to be a livable and prosperous homeland will only be a mirage if we continue the status quo. But if they start this, what they are just saying, I bet you the homeland will be changed for good. And it will totally change a lot of things in the homeland. So that's what we are talking about. Because Soludo, the real Soludo, is what people have been waiting for. That once it come out, the state will change. And that's exactly what we are hoping for. And the fact that he started to, some of the things people have been saying, he started to take it on board, is also a mark of honor on his own. Because a lot of Nigerian politicians, you can't even tell them anything. They are not going to listen. They just, oh, I'm the governor, you know who I am. Who are you to tell me what to do? I could remember former governor of Abia State, Ibazu. People were talking about the flyover that he was, the only flyover he was building then in Aba, that had been taking 5 or 6 years. And he started cajoling the people, making a fun of them. Because people were telling him what he need to do. That this is not what they are looking for. Because he's not going to listen to anybody. He was nonchalant and he was so arrogant. You know, it was very bad. But here, I think he's listening to the criticism, because we that are talking about these things love the homeland. The governor doesn't love the homeland more than us, because we are part of the homeland. We want the homeland to be better so that people will not just go in other places to live. They will also be coming to their homeland to enjoy what they see in other developed countries. Because the people cannot continue running away from their homeland. If you put the right things in the homeland, the people start coming, foreigners start coming. That's exactly what we've been advocating. For the homeland to be the final destination and not a departure point, you need to be proactive on the environment. You need to make sure that the streets are kept clean, the drainages are covered, and the health and safety are applied, and the houses are with what they are trying to do, color codes, planting of a lot of trees, and this also will create wealth. It will create a better environment, and you need to change the markets. the markets are in a state. Is in a state. It's like a madhouse. So that's what we are discussing about, that they need to do something about that. And now that he's trying to launch this with a carrot approach, bringing a prize for those that will do that. That's a great idea. And I hope that what they are proposing, they will follow it to the letter. It's very, very important. Very, very important. So I don't know what your take on this, but you can comment in the comment section. What do you think about this plan by Anambra State government to regenerate Awada, to make it beautiful as it's supposed to be an environmental friendly area? What do you think? Do you think Soludo will succeed on that? Do you think he meant it? Do you think he will pursue it to the letter? You can comment there. Let us continue the discussion also there. Because after watching the video, you will come to the comment section, we continue to say things. Because the more you say these things, the more, because they also watch this video, they listen to the comments of the people, and some of them are shaking from their seats to do something. Because sometimes litany of aids sometimes become a obstruction or become a hindrance to them. Some of their plans along the line they derail on their plans, because some of those aids will be telling them that they are better than everything around, or they have built heaven on earth already. So, but the real people on the street will tell you about everything that you need to know. That's why the government should always be on the ground. The governor should be on the streets and see for himself. Don't just always wait thinking that people around you will be telling you the reality. Unless you become like Sir Willie Obiano, where his aides were telling him that he has done, Willie is working everywhere, Willie is working, Willie is working, Willie is working. And that's nearly caused the downfall of Anambra State. And most of the roads collapse, Onitsha roads collapse, Memmak, everywhere collapse. And the funny thing is that you see the signpost of Willie is working on a very bad, dilapidated roads, dirty roads. No plan to build the roads. And during the election time, you see all of them going around promises, I will build this kilometer of road. I could remember he went on the whole local government of Onitsha, and he was promising each community, I will make sure I build is that 1 kilometer or 3 kilometers of road, one road in each of the community, and which he did not keep none of them. He doesn't even have fun to. He didn't even have a way to do that. He's just making those promises. So hopefully that Soludo will not be like that. He will not allow, Soludo walking everywhere, people putting, no. He should concentrate. He should be serious on his job. He should not allow the sycophants and the praise singers to derail his government. He should know that if he do good, people in the street will tell him. No one can stop him from being popular if he does the right things. No matter people that are criticizing him, if he does the right thing, as he's doing a lot of roads, people are commending him for the roads, and people are advising him what to do on those roads, how he will do it better. Like the roads that are narrow, to expand the roads a little better, but because the state has an issue of narrow roads. 89 or 99 or 98% of the roads in the state are narrow, and new layouts are being built with narrow roads everywhere. So the government need to check on that. In Abia State, you can see that the roads are bad, but they are not narrow. The state there, that area, they make sure the roads are very wide. But in Anambra State, the land speculators are selling land, bringing out narrow roads everywhere. So that's why everywhere narrow roads. Even in the villages, narrow roads, cities, narrow roads. So that's why we cannot continue on narrow roads. That's why people were saying to him, look at the narrow roads. We cannot continue that way. The roads are very narrow.